This is a first impression kind of video of the still airing Chinese web drama Perfect and Casual 完美先生和差不多小姐。Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie on good storytelling shares her thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. 完美先生和差不多小姐 Perfect and Casual is a 24-episode web drama that is currently still being aired on Mango TV. I'm saying it's kind of first impression video because it has aired way past its halfway point. It's close to the end, but I think it has aired enough episodes for me to form a fairly comprehensive opinion about this drama. This is a very standard contemporary romantic drama that is playing that very old trope of contract marriage. On my 7-level scale, I would rate this drama 1 gold mine. So on the positive side, and actually worth watching if it is your thing. First, let me run you through some basic information about this drama. It's 24 episodes, it's based on a novel, but it has significant changes, so it's not very much like its original story. The story is a fairly simple one. Our female lead is a newly graduated from university student, but she didn't get her graduation certificate because the professor, who is in charge of her final presentation, failed her for her being late for 5 minutes. And as fate shall dictate, due to some very coincidental and unfortunate events happening to this female lead character, she ended up with this professor living under the same roof and got a contract marriage with him for 1 year. That is a very general summary of this drama. As you can see how tropey this type of story is. It's literally something that Asian dramalines just love to do for the past 2 decades or something. This drama is led by Wei Zheming and Xu Ruohan. Both of them are still relatively new faces to Chinese dramaland, although Wei Zheming, the leading man, has been working in the industry for quite some years, but he has very limited number of works in dramas. He came to my attention actually only in 2020, earlier this year, when Find Yourself, 下一站是幸福, led by Song Weilong and Song Qian, aired. He is kind of the 4th lead male, if you have to count the numbers of who are the male leading roles. So in that drama, he's a supporting role, not having that much screen time and an extensively developed storyline. But at the same time, his character is quite lovable. So a lot of people really liked his character as Chang Huan and his romantic storyline with another supporting female role, Cong Xiao. Ever since then, I've noticed him and I really enjoyed his screen presence. I love that little love story between those supporting roles in that drama, and that's the only impression he has given me. As for the female lead actress, she's even lesser known. She's literally fresh, new, there's hardly any information about her online. She's born in 1998, very young, and she entered Beijing Film Academy in 2016, so technically she's only graduating this year, but she's not an actress. For major, she actually studies animation. Yes, she's an artist and she draws, and you'll see that in this drama that she draws extensively. Every drawing in the drama of her characters doing those sort of drawing diaries are all done by herself, and they're really lovely, well done and cute. So I have no idea what is the personal story and journey of her being a animation major student and somehow ended up acting, and whether that would be her future career path. I just find that quite interesting and unusual. Now that I have introduced these 2 main actors to you, let's talk about the drama itself. Today I'm gonna reverse the order, talking about the bad things first and the good things later, because as much as I think it is a very normal drama, it has no exceptional aspect, I really do enjoy watching it. So I do want to leave the good things till the end. Now let's start with the things that makes me not rating it any higher than 1 gold mine, although I really do enjoy watching this drama. The first thing being, this is really nothing new. Such an old tropey setup of 2 people ending up together, married, because they have some other purposes they need to fulfill rather than really want to marry each other. Although in the story setting, by the time they got married officially, they are already at a stage where they have certain feelings for each other, but it's not at the point where it would make sense to get married. And when you look at the character setup, it's also nothing new. The girl is the younger one, the student, the less matured, very inexperienced, cute, lovely, bubbly, but kind of like without a brain. Very, very tropey setup. Whereas the guy, he's older, he's literally the teacher in the university to this female students, although they probably don't have that much contact before the whole story happened. He's set up as also a very typical idol drama male lead who is good looking, who kind of has obsessive compulsive disorder about everything in his life, who's super, super rational because he is a professor in statistics, a math professor in a way, and he's from this family lineage of scientists. Such a typical setup of characters opposite of each other, also like the contractual marriage stuff. If you're looking for anything refreshing in terms of setup, in terms of an angle coming at a romantic story that you've never seen, such as, for example, Tiger and Rose, which is talking about a scriptwriter's kind of dissing herself journey of getting into a story, that is a very refreshing setup, whereas this drama just doesn't have that. It's so old. So old. I wouldn't say this is really a bad thing for this drama. It is just something that wouldn't add any point for it in a review because it's something that everyone has seen a million times. The second thing that may deter a lot of people watching this drama, so this is also like my flu shot for people watching the drama, is you kind of have to go through the first 4 or 5 episodes and not dropping it, and then you're enjoying it. But the first couple of episodes have some quite does not make sense plots happening regarding how stupid the female lead character is. And I know it's set up to be like that so that she would end up having to marry, having kind of no choice but to marry to this guy to continue her life and storyline and whatever. But I think they could have done it much better in a way to make this female lead character less stupid. And it almost challenges the common sense because she's an adult, she's clearly not mentally impaired, she's still a student studying statistics, so she should have some basic ideas about math and logic. So it kind of doesn't make sense that somebody who's clever enough to got into a university studying statistics can be so easily fooled in this fraud scheme that totally losing huge amount of money and her property, whatever. When you're going to watch his drama, you'll see. And it doesn't happen just once. She gets fooled by people multiple times. It really almost got me off this drama because it was like another stupid script writing story. Just dumb down the female character to the most unimaginable level so that the love story can happen. But thank heavens, I didn't. That's a warning, is you really kind of have to bear the first 4 or 5 episodes before it starts to get nicer and lovelier and enjoyable. Now let's talk about the things that make me want to make this video and somehow still want to recommend this drama to people. Which is, I think this drama is lucky enough to have this pairing that actually works between the 2 lead actors. Although both of them are lesser famous in Chinese drama land, I mean the girl is literally unheard of, the guy only played supporting roles previously and not in that many works. They actually create a very lovely, very convincing couple. They both act in very relaxed and natural way and very fitting the setup of their characters. Especially I think for the girl, it's harder for her because it's so easy to totally mess up this role, to make her like an airhead, so stupid to the point where people would just not first believe that this kind of person can exist. Second, people might get really annoyed by this type of character if you overdo it. But she did such a good job. She has a very sweet presence. As you continue watching this drama, you can actually believe her setup for being a student of statistics, but still so easily manipulated by other people. But then it's actually not because she's so stupid, but because she's so kind. And she sells that. And it's not easy because this role does challenge your common sense. And I would still say they could have written her much better. Also, there's a very personal thing that wouldn't work probably on anybody, but works on me, which is she actually speaks in a way that is very much like a real person I know, a friend of mine that I like. In terms of the voice quality, and because she has quite protruding teeth, a very big front teeth, and that will affect how the mouth covers the teeth and how you speak. It changes the way you sound. And because I have a friend who is exactly like that. So as I was watching this drama, I just feel so familiar with her, although I've never seen her previously. She talks in a way that's so similar to a friend of mine. I know it's personal, so it wouldn't work on most people. I'm just lucky in that respect because that helped me kind of ignore some of the very illogical aspects of this character. Then as for the male lead, Wei Zhemin playing this professor, his role is also very typical. So if you just do a normal job and work within acceptable standard, you wouldn't really fail this role, but you may also not create enough attraction because this is such a typical setup in idol dramas that it's very hard to make it unique for yourself. Sometimes when good-looking young actors go playing aloof, clever setup, they can come across really hypocritical or pretentious to the point where it just doesn't feel like a real person would ever act and talk and think like that. But this actor really does pull off this setup. In his acting, you can tell there's logic behind every action of his. He's not just there to be cold and aloof for the sake of being cool. That rationalizing process of this character in his brain of why he does certain things, why he acts in a certain way, makes perfect sense in a story setting. So I really enjoy both of their acting, that making those very tropey setup characters make sense and acceptable so that it doesn't hinder me from enjoying the rest of the lovely things that they've created in a script. So the second thing I really like about this drama is it does have a very sweet and relaxed, bubbly overall atmosphere. The drama's pacing is not draggy or slow, but it's not intentionally pushed for dramatic conflict either. It has a really sweet, relaxed pacing. Things just happen here and there very naturally, and some of the comedies in this drama are very, very good. They're not the overtly done, intentionally set up to make you laugh moments, but it happens so organically that when it gets there, you're like, oh, I didn't expect that coming, but it's so sweet and fun. Then another small thing is this drama does use almost exclusively one singer's song throughout this drama in different places. Her name is Hua Zhou. She's kind of an independent singer, and she did got into quite a few scandals about plagiarism thing. But I've used her song for my edits of Guardian. If you've watched my Guardian edits on Bilibili, you may know. Some of her songs are really cute. Like, she's not the greatest musician out there, but she tends to write these very, very cute songs. Some of the lyrics are written as really funny and interesting. And throughout this drama, there are like 5-6 of her songs covering this thing, and it actually works really well. So I do enjoy the chemistry between the music and the drama as well. Then finally, something that's neither a good thing nor a bad thing, but it's just a very intriguing thing that's hooking me to it. I've watched 18 episodes already, and I just do not want to stop. I would just want to see it till the end. Is they are so, at this point, definitely made for each other, and you can feel the chemistry going, but then only barely kissed. As I'm watching this drama, I'm already 75% of the whole thing. I'm literally like a mother or a female older generation of family watching the younger kids, and I'm like, just go and do it. You know, you two are already at that point. Just like, don't just kiss. I mean, just move on. You're a legally married couple, and you're sleeping in the same room. Just go 快点. Literally means quickly, quickly, go quickly. Yeah, I know it makes me look like a really creepy voyeur, but I think everyone who's been watching this drama, chasing the plot to this point, are all screaming on internet and like, you two, just get on with it. You only have 6 episodes left. So I think that's a good sign. It means that the chemistry has worked, the coupling has worked, no matter how tropey or how unrealistic it is. At this point, you really do believe these two characters are made for each other, they're in love, and they should just get together and be happy. So at the end of this video, I would really recommend this drama to people who love contemporary romance drama, gentle, sweet, bubbly atmosphere drama, who love to have their heart filled with pink bubbles at times. And I really do like these two's appearance and the fact that they use their own voice in this drama, so it comes across even more realistic and relaxed. I know this drama is not going to be the most popular drama in Chinese dramaland in 2020 at all, not even within romantic drama genre, because it has already aired close to the end and hardly any discussion about this drama is going on. So many other more attention-grabbing dramas are ongoing, so this one is never going to go anywhere significant. But for the people who have 缘分 with this drama, or for the occasional curious people who just like to pick stuff at random, they may click onto this drama and find a quite sweet secret garden for themselves. That will be the end of this kind of first impression video on Perfect and Casual, 完美先生和差不多小姐. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.